welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV, and we're joined by a real firehouse dog, my grandfather, Molly, and my son, who's a firefighter, Samuel, and my grandsons, Andrew and Eli. But the star of the show today is Molly the Firehouse Dog. Sam, tell me all about Molly.
Molly is a 5-year-old Dalmatian. We got her originally just as a pet to have at home. After that, I joined the Hamilton Township Volunteer Fire Company, where she was asked by the current chief at the time to come on as our department mascot. Molly comes to and hangs out at the station. She is kind of a stress reliever for the guys after a incident. If they see something that could affect mental health, she is there to kind of help ease the process. She's always a joy to have around, and she's gone on runs before where people have been involved in motor vehicle accidents, children that have been on scenes where they're a little shook up or scared, and she will just she'll show up there. She'll have kisses for him.
So she's an emotional therapy dog too, right?
Yes.
And she's a little bit wired this morning.
Yeah.
She knows her job pretty well.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. She does.
And you take her into a lot of parades too.
Yes. Parades.
Molly's always on the truck in the parades.
Our local school, Royal Lieutenant Elementary School, they come over and visit us for Fire Prevention Month. And the kids all just enjoy seeing her and just being able to spend time with her. That's what the kids want to see when they come. They come and we talk to them about the safety and different things, different kinds of fire prevention. But they really want to see Molly.
Kids always. Andrew, why don't you tell me your favorite thoughts about and memories about Molly as your pet?
So it was my birthday when we got her, and I got to pick who it was, and she was the only dog that was sitting around the bathroom.
Aww, that's how you chose Molly?
Yeah.
Aww. And she's good to your kitty cat too. You have a kitty named Socks. And Eli, what's your favorite memory and thoughts about Molly as a pet?
When we were first getting her, she liked to climb on our heads.
She climbed on your head? Maybe she was trying to claim you.
I think so.
Yeah. If somebody's considering getting a Dalmatian, what should they know?
They are very, very hyper. They are not a dog that you can just have at home to lay around the house. They need to be outside. They need to be exercised. They need to be taken on walks.
They need a job.
Yes, very much so. We were dispatched to a carbon monoxide alarm. I just happened to have Molly with me. The children, the mom was sitting in one of our department vehicles trying to keep warm, and the kids were visibly scared. They didn't know what was going on. Molly got there and she jumped into back of the truck, and she started giving the kids kisses and giving them licks and just loving on them. At that point, the kids just completely changed their current thought process. Like they were no longer focused on what's going on with my home, but look at this little puppy dog that's giving me love.
I love
that. She definitely used some of the tension when she got there.
Oh, I love that. You're a hero, Molly. You're a hero. Well, we appreciate all you do, and we appreciate you being here, and I love you. And there's more coming up on Grateful Rescue TV.
Hi, I'm Al Unser Jr., two-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.
We're here at B. Aaron Designs with, this is Ashley Newgarden, the lovely wife of Joseph Newgarden, and we're here to talk about her new book, Goodnight Racetrack.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley, so much for joining us. What inspired you to write Goodnight Racetrack?
Joseph and I have a 3-year-old little boy now. And since he's been born, we've had Goodnight Moon on rotation constantly.
Yeah.
So one night I was thinking, well, there's not something about this like with race cars. And there was just no Goodnight Race Car, Goodnight Racetrack. So we made it. And it was a really fun way for us to teach the younger generation too, and our son, about the traditions at IMS Speedway. And yeah, just share a little bit of our passion with it. And it's been well received, which is always really nice. So I think people like it.
I love it. And I also read that Goodnight Moon, and I saw some of the artwork, and that is beautiful, beautiful artwork in there.
Thank you.
And this isn't your first book. You and Joseph are both writing children's books.
Yes, so we've partnered with Red Racer Books.
Mm-hmm.
He has a bunch of Formula One books, but he's dabbled into IndyCar as well, and I think he's going to start going into other series too. And he was a great partner with us to create Joseph's Big Dream. And then after that, it was very well received, and it was for an older 7 to 10 age range. So we were thinking, okay, well, we have to make something for younger kids.
Yeah.
Which is where this came in. And it's been perfect.
It's perfect because it raises a whole new generation of race car fans.
Absolutely.
And have you switched over from Goodnight Moon to Goodnight Racetrack now?
That's not just a plug. We truly have. So this is our new one.
Fun fact, we did an interview with Joseph long ago. I think it was like 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he had rescued a kitty cat.
I didn't adopt him right away, but I knew I wanted to adopt him. So what I did was I worked with the Baltimore Animal Rescue Center, and I asked them, and I said, hey, I want to adopt this cat. Is there a way that we can make it happen?
Are you familiar with that story?
So that kitty cat is with us in Indianapolis right now. He is at a house. His name is Bumpy. He's gone through a couple of different names, but his name is Bumpy, and he is old and happy and a little grumpy, but you know.
I thought it was adorable because my co-host Patty was saying, maybe someday you'll win the Indy 500, and he just giggles and said, maybe. And now he's twice won it 2 years in a row. And like I said earlier, we're hoping for a three-peat. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much. You've got a huge line of people here waiting to talk to you and get your autograph on the book. And we're honored to have been able to spend just a few minutes with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV. And we are joined with a very special guest today. This is Amanda, the director of the IACS, Indianapolis Animal Care Services. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you. What we want to talk with Amanda about today is the need for rescues, taking your animals. You've been charged with a very stressful situation. Would you say that, I'm talking specifically about pit bulls today.
Okay.
Would you say that that's mostly what you're getting turned into the shelter?
We get all different breeds, but I would say that is the majority. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we, as Grateful Rescue and a lot of other rescues, are always scrambling to try to help alleviate some of those. One thing I've noticed whenever we go through looking at the dogs that we want to take, I've noticed that you guys spend a lot of time being able to give a picture of this dog to rescues that might consider. Can you explain a little bit of that, like all the medical and behavioral assessments you do when they come in?
Absolutely. So anytime an animal comes in, they go through our screening process. If they come in injured or sick, we do have a medical team that will assess them, kind of figure out what pathway they need. Is it something we can treat in the shelter? Will it need more extensive care that we cannot handle in the shelter? And then that's when we would, send that out for rescue request. We have full capacity to be able to do x-rays, blood work. We use urgent care, emergency clinics around town. And we now have a contract vet that comes in as well. So a lot of times they're getting top-notch medical care before they're, before we know exactly what's going on, so that we can give that to the rescue for them to make an educated decision on if they can handle, what's wrong with this animal.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, the staff there and the volunteers, you try so hard to get, I know that with overcrowding comes some hard decisions. Yeah. But what I love about IACS is you guys try so hard to get these animals placed. And we've taken animals and they actually, like the volunteers will sit in a circle and they have to say goodbye to these animals. Yeah. So we appreciate you so much. And do you think that the rescues that are taking animals, is that helping make a little bit of a difference? Or?
Oh, absolutely. I think we increased from last year our intake, and what we took in was around 500 extra animals so far. And then we have increased our release rates to rescues and transfers 30%.
Oh my gosh.
So that helps, just not even with just the overcrowding, but the animals that need that urgent care, more medical than we're able to give, animals that they just don't thrive in a shelter setting. So getting them out into a foster home or into a rescue where it's not as loud, it's not as scary. All of those help us with placement of the animals and gives them an outcome that they may not have otherwise at the shelter.
Right. And you do a lot of that. You have a Doggy Day Out. And you were explaining to me earlier about the complete difference the dog is outside.
Oh yeah.
Can you explain a little bit of that, how the different things you do?
Yeah, so we do the Doggy Day Out program, which we did with volunteers, but we opened that up to the public. I believe that was, don't quote me, I believe September or October, we opened that up to the public. That allows, right now we have 6 slots daily. So 6 animals get to leave the shelter with the public, and they can take them to a sniff spot, take them home, just take them on trail walks. It gives them time to decompress, the animals that are super stressed in the shelter. It gives us behavioral insight. How would they be in a home? How are they meeting strangers or other animals on the street? So it gives us really good behavior insight to be able to tell a potential adopter as well.
Right.
But it also gives valuable time to decompress and de-stress from outside the shelter walls, because the shelter environment for an animal, I know even if you think it's the best animal, they come to the shelter, it's loud, there's 200 other dogs barking, they're in a kennel majority of the time, like they're scared, their behavior changes a little bit just from the stress.
Yeah. Now, and if somebody wants to get involved in a Doggy's Day Out, how do they do that?
Yeah, you just sign up online. It's on indy.gov and it's on our Facebook page. You can just sign up.
Okay.
Yeah. We just like people to know that we are there 7 days a week from noon to 6:30 for adoptions. Adoptions, fostering, and rescue are the biggest things, in a shelter environment, helping us get them out quickly. And remember to spay and neuter and microchip your pets.
Oh, please.
Biggest thing. It's most important.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much
welcome.
for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
We sure appreciate you. We're here at Rue's Holistic Supply, and we are talking to Shauna Davis, one of our grateful rescue fosters. And this is sweet Bella. She's been with Shauna for a while.
Probably about a month.
And she's a pit bull. And Shauna, tell me, why do you foster? Why is that so important to you?
So my soul dog, my Finn chicken, we found him, my husband walked up to the front door and had this little tiny puppy, not even weaned yet. And I was like, whose dog is that? Well, somebody just dumped it. And he's my soul dog. He is everything. And I needed to get him a friend. So we adopted a second pit bull from the local shelter here. And going out to the shelter, probably about 80% of their dogs are pit bulls. And they're so sweet. They are so loving. They're the dogs that when I go out to do pet finder pictures and take hamburgers, I can feed them almost out of my mouth, right? They love my kittens. They love the foster kittens and the cats, and my son's autistic, so we needed something that wasn't loud. And all they want to do is cuddle and snuggle and give kisses, right? Thank you. That was beautiful. And there's just so many of them that are waiting. Perfect dogs. Perfect. Bella is a dream dog.
Bella is a dream. She is perfect.
And if I didn't love fostering so much, she would 150% stay with me. But I take a lot of the dogs that can't handle the shelter.
Yeah.
The dogs that completely shut down, they stop eating, because contrary to popular belief, pit bulls are probably the most sensitive. They get their feelings hurt. They get scared easy. My Finn will cross the street if a cat meows too loudly at him. So they shut down in shelters. They need hands-on cuddle love.
Which is very sad because the shelters are full of pit bulls. So and you primarily foster pits.
Yes.
That's a dream come true for rescue, let me tell you, because it's hard to find people that will foster pets. And Shauna just explained why pit bulls are near and dear to your heart.
Yes.
Yeah. and I feel the same way. I think that's such a valuable thing to find someone who loves pits like you. A lot of people just have a natural built fear of them, but we have also found when you get them out of the stressful shelter, they're a whole different dog. They almost decompress immediately.
Yes.
Yeah. And why do you think it's important to foster in general?
Because, well, luckily, Muncie Animal Shelter that I foster a lot of dogs with is a no-kill shelter. But pit bulls, so many of them don't make it out of the shelters. They are automatically a rescue-only pull, or they are automatically on the euthanasia list because they can't be adopted. And like I said, we run 80% usually are pit bulls, pit mixes, and they're forgotten. They are overlooked. They are horribly abused and get all these stigmas and people that use them for the wrong things. And I've had a bait dog foster that was torn up, torn ear, torn lip, scars all over him. And he would follow the kittens so they didn't fall off the edge of the couch. I mean, they are, just because they had a bad start. Yeah. She did not have a great start, right? She was taken from a home that wasn't right for her. So she didn't have a great start. She is the most loving, amazing. I had a 16-year-old foster dog with her that she was wonderful with. I have a teeny tiny baby kitten that came.
She sleeps on her head.
And baby Pluto came. He didn't even weigh 2 pounds yet. He is 2.2 now. But he was like a pound and a half and just curled right up with Bella. She has never, ever shown aggression of nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And I have two 80-pound pit bulls that she came right in and just
made
jumped in the
herself at
pile.
home.
Yep, she was perfect.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Hi, I'm Zachary Tinkle, here with my adorable dog Zuzu, and we believe every dog deserves a loving home.
Donate to Project Pit Stop and help Grateful Rescue build housing for homeless pit bulls. Many are on death row waiting to be euthanized. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org and follow me as I race in the Arca Menard Series and other NASCAR divisions.
Join the winning team with Project Pit Stop.
America's Vet Dogs is a national nonprofit empowering veterans, first responders, and active duty service members facing both visible and hidden disabilities through the placement of a highly trained service dog. However, recipients never bear the financial burden. You can be a part of making a meaningful difference in the lives of veterans and first responders in need. Learn more by visiting vetdogs.org.
So we've been following the story about BB, the little dog that was found on the side of the interstate. And now she's a member of the Terhune household.
I know, and the before and after pictures, which you've seen, and you'll see some more, just, I mean, it doesn't look like the same creature. I mean, they don't, not even close.
It was a transformation for sure.
And she's so happy with you.
She's so happy. We love her. We're so happy.
It's every animal's dream to be part of Pamela's pack. Let me tell you this. So here we're going to take a look at before and after. Right? And here's what else. What do you do if you spot a dog at the side of the road? What do you do? We'll find out more.
So BB was found. We got a call regarding a dog that had been on the side of the interstate off of 70 and 25th Street for about 3 days. They had tried to make a makeshift little shelter for him to stay in, and he would go into it to some time but would not let anybody get close to him. So we trap dogs. So we went out and I spotted him right away. There's only about 10 feet between the interstate and basically the area he was running. So he had just a little bit of brush to run in and kind of hide. Got a trap set up, and then he decided to take a little tour around the neighborhood. So watched his little bitty legs, you know, running around the neighborhood. And eventually he got a good whiff of that yummy, smelly food in there. And finally went to check out the trap and walked in and was finally safe. So 3 days of, like I said, right off the side of the interstate. So he is a lucky little boy to be alive.
BB has joined my family, my personal family.
He hit the jackpot.
He hit the jackpot with us, and you do this so often. You tell me how that works. You get a phone call, and there's a dog that no one can catch, or
yeah. So we do stray animals for Marion County, and we also do owned animals. So a lot of dogs will go into a survival mode, and with that, they won't even come close to their owners. If they can't get close enough to smell, they'll actually run from them. It's a sad thing, but obviously a need.
BB wants to say thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
They have a cutie.
We love you and appreciate you. And if you want to learn more about Peaceful Souls, go to their website. Where would they find your website?
Peaceful Souls Animal Rescue and Recovery.
So if someone sees an abandoned dog beside the road, what would they do? What do you suggest they do?
So in Marion County, we have a website that's called Request Indy, and that calls our animal control out to assist. We need a dog to be staying in an area for a period of time. Unfortunately, there's a very small amount of us, so we have to stick truly to dogs that need to be trapped. So our city shelter is the best resource to get them immediate help.
He looks so different than he did whenever you caught him.
Definitely does. I can see his little cute face now.
Hi, and we're back here at the Wish TV studios with KJ and Giles, sweet Giles. And KJ's going to tell us how to tell if your kitty loves you.
Yes, I think sometimes, people think cats are stoic or standoffish, but they actually have a lot of subtle symbols and signs that we miss. So
Okay.
I want to make sure that the person watching this right now who thinks they have a cat that doesn't care about them knows that there are ways they're showing it. You just maybe don't understand.
All right.
The first one is showing you their belly. So if you have a cat that maybe doesn't want you picking them up or holding them or doing a lot of pets, but they do lay in the middle of the room and show you their belly, that is actually the best sign that they love you, because they're showing you they're safe.
And they're secure.
Yes, because that belly, showing that belly, that's the most vulnerable part of their body. So always know, and don't go in to rub it. I know occasionally a cat will be okay with that. But they actually,
like, whoa, hold on there.
if they're doing that and you do the next thing, which is a big sign showing them that they love you, is you just slow blink at them, do really nice soft eyes. They will do that back to you.
Really?
Try it. I promise you.
Aw.
Even a cat who is super scared. I was just see Giles. Come here, buddy. There we go. He's doing it. Here we go. There you go. You're safe. Good boy. There we go.
I see it.
Good. There we go, buddy.
That's amazing.
Okay, and that's literally telling you that they're safe.
That is amazing.
People often wonder why they need. Needing is another way of saying I love you. It makes them feel safe, it makes them feel loved, and it's showing you that they feel safe around you.
Okay.
Yes. And finally, for the people again who think that they're, are you done, Giles? He says I'm done now. I showed you I loved you. For the people who have standoff cats who really do feel like my cat doesn't ever want any attention.
Right.
If they are in the room with you, if they are napping near you, even if it's across the room, if they are laying and relaxing, it's the best way they can show you that they love you. And because so many of you adopt, we often don't know what they've been through.
Right.
So we don't know what feels safe to them. So know that if you've adopted a cat and the best thing they can do for you is to lay in a room near you, they are saying, I love you and thank you.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, you don't know their past, you don't know their history, you don't know how other humans have treated them.
You don't.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah, so it's a really good sign. And if you do have a cat that is hiding and scared, you can always reach out to me. I help cat parents with this all the time and figuring out how to give them the confidence to be near. But know that if they are showing signs that they can nap while you're in the room, they are saying, I love you.
They feel safe.
Yes.
And how do people get a hold of you if they do have questions?
You can go to kjontheair.com or follow me on Facebook or Instagram at kjontheair.
Perfect.
Thank you. I love that you wear this today. It's it's showing signs we love each other.
Yes. We love you, Gigi.
Love you
and
too.
we love you, Giles.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you for being perfect.
Good
as
job.
usual.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today for Grateful Rescue TV. And Reese, I think Reese's pretty comfortable.
Well, that's her commentary. He goes, I'm done. Let's take a nap. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, and he's getting a little feisty, so it's time to go.
It's time to go, and we'll see you next week on Grateful Rescue TV.
Let's do that together on Grateful Rescue TV.